Put on your crash helmets, because we are about to blast into the most dangerous, boundary-pushing, and downright explosive movies of the 1960s. Forget the groovy peace and love hippies. The real action was happening in the gritty, unapologetic underbelly of independent filmmaking. These 5 cult classics didn't just break the mold, they smashed it with a crowbar. Ready for the ride? Let's rev the engines.
Ladies and gentlemen, go for a wild, wild ride with the Pussycats. Wild women, wild wheels, race the fastest pussycats, and they'll beat you to death.
You're wasting yourself on this kid and hanging yourself for nothing.
If you ever wondered what happens when you mix high-octane sports cars, uninhibited go-go dances, and casual homicide, director Russ Meyer has your incredibly specific answer. Faster Pussycat Kill Kill follows Varla, Rosie, and Billy, 3 unapologetically lethal women who literally crush men with their bare hands while dropping dialogue so sharp it could cut glass. Tura Satana's legendary performance as Varla anchors this violently campy triumph, leading a kidnapping spree across the dusty California desert. Their scheme? Robbing a wheelchair-bound, lecherous old man and his brawny, dim-witted sons at his secluded ranch. Shot in stark black and white for a microscopic $45,000, Meyer ran his tiny cast and crew like a strict military drill. Though it initially flopped at the box office because 1965 audiences weren't quite ready for ruthless, independent female antiheroes, it later skyrocketed to iconic status, inspiring everyone from John Waters to Quentin Tarantino.
For an incredible evening's entertainment, a film so totally satisfying.
Jack and Jill, they make the mafia look like brownies.
Too much for one man to handle. And again, you never can tell.
You girls a bunch of nudists, or you just, short of clothes?
You've only got one channel. And your channel's busy tuning in outside. You really should be AM and FM.
You did want. You wanted big. I'll give you heaps it is. My motor never runs stout, baby. All right, here's how it works. Everybody's got to go.
You name it, we've got it. Faster Pussycat Kill delivers tons more than the opposition. Sandbox jousting or a muscle-bound cat wrestling with a roaring sports car that's intent upon squashing him like a grape. A hay-making, belly-busting, karate-chopping, judo-flipping fight to end them all. Slashing, tackling, gouging, hacking, flipping, belting, smashing, and blasting. Muscle to muscle, bone to bone. Russ Meyer's Faster Pussycat Kill.
Yeah, we don't want nobody telling us what to do. We don't want nobody pushing us around. And we want to get loaded. Oh, no, preach. Not children of God, but hell's angels.
Before he was preaching freedom in Easy Rider, Peter Fonda was tearing up the asphalt as Heavenly Blues, the fictitious Hells Angels San Pedro chapter president in Roger Corman's The Wild Angels. Co-starring Nancy Sinatra and Bruce Dern as a doomed biker ironically named Loser, this independent juggernaut practically invented the outlaw motorcycle movie genre. After Loser is shot stealing a police motorcycle, the gang orchestrates a spectacularly disastrous rescue mission that ends with a debauched church funeral, complete with a Nazi flag-draped coffin, a beaten preacher, and a joint stuffed into a corpse's mouth. Corman famously researched the film by throwing massive parties for actual Hells Angels, plying them with beer and marijuana to extract their wildest stories. Made for peanuts, the picture struck gold, grossing over $15 million and establishing Fonda as the undisputed bad boy of the burgeoning counterculture.
Hey! Had a baby, eh?
The Wild Angels, starring Peter Fonda and Nancy Sinatra. If you're one man's woman, you're his old lady.
You talk too much.
The first one gets Mama Monahan. I'm ready.
Look, baby, I say we're gonna have a party now.
Listen, Frankenstein, get lost or the loser will take care of you.
Oh, man, I got more than the loser ever had.
Their intimacies, a rape of decency. Their every enjoyment, a parody of pleasure.
Just what is it that you want to do?
We want to be free to ride our machines without being hassled by the man.
It's party time!
William Shatner boldly goes where absolutely no one wanted him to go in 1962, the Jim Crow South. Long before commanding the Enterprise, Shatner starred as Adam Kramer, a slick, racist demagogue in a tailored suit who invades a small town to violently block the court-ordered integration of the local high school. Directed by Roger Corman on a measly $90,000 budget, The Intruder is a terrifyingly accurate portrait of manipulation and mob mentality. Kramer charms the locals, incites a church bombing, and orchestrates a fake assault charge to provoke a lynching. The filming was just as dangerous as the plot. The crew faced immense hostility from the actual Missouri townsfolk, requiring police and the National Guard to step in just so they could safely finish shooting. Although it originally flopped because audiences weren't ready to face such raw ugliness, its fearless storytelling makes it undeniably powerful.
The Negroes will literally, and I do mean literally, control the South.
The Intruder. This town became a headline for The Intruder.
How come you walk that bunch of black niggers to our white school?
I don't see anything I do is any business of yours.
Over here. All right.
Is that what you expect us to believe, nigger? Well, speak up!
Mine.
Samuel Fuller's Shock Corridor asks a very simple question. How crazy do you have to be to fake your way into an insane asylum just to win a Pulitzer Prize? Enter ambitious journalist Johnny Barrett, who gets himself locked up to solve a murder inside the psychiatric hospital. Guided by an exotic dancer girlfriend who uncomfortably poses as his sister, Johnny interrogates 3 traumatized witnesses, each broken by distinctly American paranoias: a brainwashed Korean War veteran, a traumatized black student who thinks he's in the Ku Klux Klan, and an atomic scientist who has regressed to the mind of a 6-year-old child. Along the way, Johnny faces down a riot, straitjackets, and a terrifyingly aggressive mob of nymphomaniacs. By the time he actually cracks the case, his own mind has utterly shattered into 1,000 pieces. It's an unforgettable and aggressively bizarre slice of cinematic pulp.
The motion picture screen opens the door to sights you've never seen before. The medical jungle doctors don't talk about. A labyrinth of twisted detours that both sexes stumble along. Suffering from hallucinations that his sweetheart is his sister.
What's the matter? What is it, Johnny? Tell me.
You're exciting the other patients by shouting.
Johnny! Tell me, what did you mean? Tell me.
Case history number 2, Kathy B. stripteasing, young, intelligent, beautiful.
I'm doing it because it pays more than shorthand or clerking or typing.
I know that.
Diagnosis, manic sensualist.
Run, Sweet, run! Run, run, run!
Diagnosis, acute schizophrenia.
Don't you dare strike me. I'm pregnant.
The criminal impulses, the obsessions that explode into violence.
Because I want her and nobody's gonna keep us.
Then there was a day Johnny was trapped in the ward of love-maddened women.
He's mine.
A typical American family at dinner. And their only son, Joe, a homicidal maniac.
Peter Bogdanovich's brilliant 1968 directorial debut, Targets, is a film so politically charged that it remains one of the strongest cries for gun control in American cinema. Made solely because Boris Karloff owed producer Roger Corman 2 days of work, the film ingeniously weaves two terrifying narratives. Karloff plays Byron Orlock, an aging horror legend who realizes that his classic movie monsters simply can't compete with the horrifying reality of modern violence. Meanwhile, an unassuming, clean-cut insurance agent named Bobby Thompson turns into a heavily armed sniper, mirroring the real-life terror of the Texas Tower shooting. The two storylines brutally collide at a Reseda drive-in theater, contrasting old-school Gothic spooks with the terrifyingly random, nihilistic mass shootings of the new American era.
Here you go. Thanks a lot. What you hung this time? I'm gonna shoot some pigs.
Targets, a movie about a war. Peter Bogdanovich, the director of The Last Picture Show, takes you for a roller coaster ride.
The light! Blow your window down! There's a sniper in here!
What turns an all-American boy into an all-American killer?
And there you have it, 5 impossibly daring cinematic explosions from the 1960s that tested the limits of censorship, sanity, and good taste. If you survived this wild ride and are craving more untold stories from cinema's wildest eras, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Please take a moment to gently browse our other channel videos for more mind-blowing movie history, behind-the-scenes trivia, and unapologetic fun. Until next time, keep watching The Crazy Ones.